Get ready for the future because an impressive new Gemini Omni video model has just leaked ahead of Google I/O. We are talking about a brand new iteration that is already showing up in the wild, allowing users to remix videos and edit directly in chat. This isn't just hype. Early demonstrations featuring incredibly realistic scenes, like two men eating spaghetti at an upscale restaurant, are setting a new benchmark for what AI video generation can achieve. We dive into the details of this leaked Omni model and what it means for video creation.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we shift gears completely to the financial and career landscape as we look at major signals for May 12, 2026. We'll be exploring the horoscope predictions for Aries, Gemini, and Taurus, focusing on the significant career shifts and emotional changes that are awaiting these zodiac signs. Plus, we'll look at big economic shifts, including why Sanjeev Bikhchandani is now leaning more heavily on Zomato, and the surprising impact oil prices at USD 100 are having on the Indian market. Now, let's pivot to the life sciences and the race for medical breakthroughs. Revelation Biosciences has released a major corporate update detailing the development path for their lead drug, Gemini, targeting acute kidney injury. They announced a significant agreement with the FDA, confirming that positive data from a single 300 patient phase 2/3 adaptive study could support an NDA, marking a huge step forward for treating AKI. We break down the financials and the strategy behind this pivotal clinical trial. And finally, get ready to revolutionize how you interact with your phone because Google is rolling out a massive update to the Gemini overlay on Android. This new feature lets you circle to search, allowing you to select anything on your screen and instantly add it to your prompt, even adding the entire screen content to your query. This is a game changer for precision searching, so stick around to find out how to use this new functionality and what it means for your daily tech experience. Don't miss out, subscribe now. A new, highly anticipated video generation model, dubbed Gemini Omni, has reportedly leaked ahead of the upcoming Google I/O event. This development signals a significant push from Google in the competitive AI video space, especially as rivals like OpenAI have slowed their progress on models such as Sora. According to a report from 9 to 5 Google, early access to Gemini Omni appears to be available to some users, with reports indicating that users have been prompted to create with Gemini Omni. Google describes the model's capabilities as allowing users to remix existing videos, edit directly within chat interfaces, and utilize pre-made templates. While the exact relationship between Gemini Omni and Google's existing VO model remains unclear, metadata suggests that Omni may be an extension or evolution of the VO foundation. Early demonstrations have already garnered significant attention for their realism. One leaked demo featured two men eating spaghetti at an upscale restaurant with impressive fidelity. Another example showcased a professor writing out a complex mathematical proof on a chalkboard while explaining the steps, demonstrating strong capabilities in handling both text generation and physical movements. The impressive performance of Omni comes with a notable resource cost. A user who tested the prompts observed that generating just 2 videos consumed 86% of their daily usage on an AI Pro plan, suggesting Google is actively managing usage limits for resource-intensive models like Omni. This resource management is likely why Google is reportedly planning to implement stricter usage caps for Gemini. With Google I/O 2026 approaching, analysts anticipate that Gemini Omni will receive substantial focus and demonstration at the event, marking a potential major step forward for video creation within the Gemini ecosystem. A major shift in economic sentiment is being observed, with analysts highlighting several key developments shaping India's financial landscape. Recent commentary points to a changing professional landscape, evidenced by the observation that Sanjeev Bikhchandani now leans more heavily on Zomato rather than traditional employment. On the geopolitical and energy front, the narrative around global oil prices appears to have shifted. Analysts suggest that oil trading at USD 100 is not exerting the same significant impact on the Indian economy as it has in the past. In the aviation sector, there is a notable recovery trajectory. Reports indicate that 3 years after a period of instability, India is successfully rebuilding trust among aircraft lessors, following previous setbacks experienced by Go First. Furthermore, India is actively exploring strategic financial avenues. Discussions are underway regarding the potential for India to establish itself as a global gold hub, with the locker to exchange being a key focus. Amid current volatility, including FII flight activity and pressure on the balance of payments, the Indian market is strategically favoring patient capital. Analysts project that large and mid-cap stocks hold significant potential, forecasting returns exceeding 25% over the next year. Revelation Biosciences has announced a significant milestone in its development of Gemini, a drug candidate targeting acute kidney injury, AKI. The company reported that the FDA has agreed that positive data from a single, adaptive phase 2-3 study involving approximately 300 patients, using a composite endpoint of death and/or dialysis, could support a new drug application, NDA. This agreement is a pivotal development, suggesting that a successful outcome from this single study could be sufficient for regulatory approval. Revelation emphasized the strategic advantages of the adaptive design, noting it promises to significantly reduce the time and cost between Phase 2 and Phase 3 trials, allowing for optimized dosing regimens and a greater chance of success. Gemini's mechanism of action centers on stimulating toll-like receptor 4, TLR4, on immune cells, which rebalances the inflammatory response by releasing multiple cytokines. Unlike therapies targeting a single pathway, Gemini's multi-cytokine action is designed to provide a durable and robust anti-inflammatory effect, which has been demonstrated in preclinical models of AKI and in Phase 1b clinical studies showing reduced cellular inflammation and restored immunocompetence. The company's financial position remains stable, reporting $10.7 million in cash and cash equivalents as of December 31, 2025, with projections indicating sufficient capital to fund operations into the first quarter of 2027. The company estimates the potential market for Gemini to exceed $5 billion, driven by the high mortality and morbidity associated with AKI, which currently relies on dialysis as the only severe treatment. Beyond AKI, Revelation is exploring Gemini's potential for chronic kidney disease, CKD, severe burn-related hyperinflammation, and post-surgical infection. The team is strategically focused on building the infrastructure, including establishing an advisory board and engaging specialized research organizations, to commence the adaptive Phase 2-3 study in the fourth quarter of 2026. Despite the positive regulatory alignment and scientific data, the stock has experienced mixed reactions, reflecting the typical volatility in clinical stage biotech. The company is leveraging an effective Form S-3, a shelf filed in September 2025, which provides up to $28.743 million in potential cash from warrant exercises, adding capital flexibility to the development pathway. Revelation remains focused on transparency and delivering value to its stockholders through the advancement of Gemini toward commercialization. Google is launching a significant update to the Gemini overlay on Android, introducing a new circle-to-search functionality designed to enhance how users interact with their device screens. This update allows users to precisely select content on their screen to include in a search prompt. When activated, the Gemini overlay will display a prompt reading, "Circle anything or ask about this screen." Users can then draw a circle around the desired area using drag handles around a 4-color glow to select an object or section of the screen. This selected content can then be added directly to the search prompt as an image. Tapping the resulting image within the overlay grants access to a suite of drawing tools for further refinement. Furthermore, the Overlays Plus menu has been enhanced with a new Screen Content option, positioned above the camera, enabling users to manually capture the entire screen. While Gemini already processes screen context when relevant, this new feature offers users greater precision. This functionality is rolling out widely today with the latest stable version of the Google app, specifically version 17.2. Users are advised to force stop the application from App Info if they do not immediately see the update. This innovation aims to streamline and make screen-based information retrieval more intuitive for Android users.